Welcome. We are going to answer Martin's excellent question. He writes, I'm struggling to keep the left hand beat in Railroad Blues. Can you offer some practice advice, please? That is exactly what we shall do. Very happy to, Martin. Yeah, keeping this left hand strict. It is, after all, the left hand that has this constant ch, ch, ch. We have to get in touch with our inner drummer. And sometimes during these practices, we're going to get a metronome going. We're going to get a drummer going to help us along. But ultimately, we have to be our own drummer. Quite conveniently, the practices that I've thought through have fallen into 10 different levels. So we're going to work our way through them. I'm not going to tell you what they are and leave you to do them. I'm going to suggest that we have do you watch Open Studio's YouTube channel? Really, really good. And they have what's called once a week a GPS, a guided practice session with Adam Manis. And so that's a little bit what we're going to do now. I'm actually going to play through all these practices, play them with me, put me on the music stand and work your way through. If at any stage you need a bit more time to work on any of these points, obviously just take time out of the video and practice them yourself. But we're going to work through every one. For this practice, we're going to look at the first 4 bars of melody. So I'm going from bar 2 in our score. I'm ignoring that bar introduction. Bar 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's the first 4 bars of the 12-bar blues. And this dividing the piece up into chunks it's an essential practice strategy, isn't it? Stage 1 is to count aloud. Not in the head, but really aloud. Count myself in first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted every beat. There was no let up. I had to breathe somewhere, sure. Stage 2, I'm going to tap my foot. But not on every beat. I'm going to tap my foot on 2 and 4 only. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 2 and 4, that's called the backbeat. And it helps to drive the music forward, especially in this style of music. Stage 3, we're going to introduce a metronome. I love using a metronome on my phone. I just find it super convenient. And I'm going to start at 20 beats per minute less than the recommended speed that we're aiming for, which is 104. So that would give us 84, wouldn't it? 84, let's go with metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I recommend going up in possibly 5s or 10s. Let's go up in 10s. 94. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I in the groove? Am I with? And now 104. Again, these mobile app metronomes are so easy to change the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really feel the bar. And then the next stage, stage 4 we're on already, is the same. Use the metronome, but to feel that backbeat. So if it's going to only beat on 2 and 4, it needs to go half the speed we've just done. So let's go through all 3. 84 crotchet beats would be 42 if I'm just doing the backbeat. We're just going to halve it. So 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crotchet 94 would be backbeat 47. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our performance speed would be, of course, 52. Here we go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage 5, we're going to introduce a little bit of tapping. Tapping is really good for getting rhythms well established. So I'm going to tap. I'm assuming that we know what the right hand's doing, by the way, at this point. I'm going to play the right hand and tap the left, which is the pulse, of course. Okay, again, no metronome for now. You could introduce metronome to these levels of practice as well, but for now, we're going to put it to one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's swap that over. This is stage 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, if any of these steps become tricky, just pause me and drill it for a few minutes yourself. And now this one, this is going to test tax both me. We're going to do alternate bars of that strategy. One bar of one and then one bar of the other. Let's see if this works. Let's start this way round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I could feel the grey cells struggling there a little bit. That was stage 7. Stage 8, we're going to play the left hand and just gradually introduce the notes here. Again, this is a strategy I use in various pieces when the need arises. I'm just going to play the first note of the bar here. So I'm really training myself, can I get to these different hand positions with this hand, while this hand is keeping going, keeping that steady pulse that Martin asked about. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with my pencil, before I did that, I would have needed to work out exactly, be absolutely sure what finger was going to play the first note of each bar, because it's important that you get the right finger, right hand position, of course, to do that. Now let's do stage 9, the same thing, but with beats 1 and 3. And sometimes the third beat is just before the beat, get that nice swing feel. So I'm going to do the same. Well, we all hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And now finally we're at stage 10. Everything together. It's really steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to leave you with the idea, isn't part of it, to do the same thing with a metronome, perhaps with Drum Genius. If you'd like me to produce one of my backing tracks for this piece, Martin, if you find that useful for the whole piece, I'm very happy to do that too. Let me know how you get on. Let me know whether this was helpful, which ones were the most useful and which ones were less so. Keep in touch. Let me know how you get on. Take care. Bye-bye for now.